Hi guys, for today it's Wacky Wednesday for School Spirit Week, hence my big wacky lists. So we're going to start our ELA lesson by watching a video about dolphins.
Flip for dolphins. Do you love dolphins? A lot of people do. Dolphins are smart, playful animals that live in water. Dolphins play with bubbles under the sea. They ride waves for fun. They leap out of the water. Sometimes they are friendly to humans. Dolphins may live in water, but they are not fish. Dolphins are mammals just like you and me. Like all mammals, they breathe air. Dolphins must come to the surface of the water to breathe. They breathe through a blowhole on the top of their head. The blowhole is like a nostril. When the dolphin goes underwater, the blowhole closes. What are the other parts of a dolphin's body called? It has a powerful tail, a dorsal fin on its back, and flippers. This part is the beak. Many sharp teeth are inside. A dolphin's teeth are great for catching slippery fish and squid, but dolphins don't chew. They just swallow their meal whole. Of course, that's not something you should do. Dolphins work together in a team to hunt fish. This group of dolphins is rounding up hundreds of sardines. In fact, dolphins like to stick together no matter what they are doing. They live together in groups called pods. They hunt, travel, and raise babies together. The adults in a pod protect the little ones from sharks. The dolphins in a pod call to each other with sounds. This is what dolphin talk sounds like. They squeak, whistle, and click. Most dolphins live in oceans around the world. And there are different kinds of dolphins. Have you seen a bottlenose dolphin? What about a spotted dolphin? Or a snuff-fin dolphin? An orca is the biggest kind of dolphin. A few kinds of dolphins live in rivers. The Amazon River dolphin is also called a boto. Some botos are a shade of pink that's as bright as bubblegum. From botos to bottlenoses, dolphins make us smile.
Okay, let's review our vocabulary. Blowhole.
Blowhole. The hole on top of a dolphin's head. Dolphins breathe air through their blowholes.
Pod.
Pod. A group of dolphins. Dolphins in a pod work and play with each other.
And cooperate.
Cooperate. To work together.
Okay, so now we're going to go to our article. Our code for today is FCXZN. Again, FCXZN. We're going to take that code and enter it at nearpod.com or the Nearpod app. Okay, so we're reading about how dolphins talk. As always, we have to start by entering our name. talk like a dolphin. We have a bottlenose dolphin here. If you were a dolphin, you would squeak, whistle, and click. Can you talk like a dolphin? Now, what animal are we reading about today? A dolphin. Let's circle dolphin. I circle dolphin, you circle dolphin, then hit submit. Okay, if you were a dolphin, you'd have a blowhole. Here you have a pod of dolphins. They play with bubbles. They hunt for fish. So this one says blowhole is labeled. That's like your nose nostril. If you were a dolphin, you would breathe through a hole in your head. Dolphins swim like fish, but they breathe air. They have a blowhole on the top of their heads. They swim up so the hole is above the water. They take a big breath of air through their blowhole. Okay, what do dolphins have on top of their head that helps them breathe? Let's look back. They have a blowhole on the top of their heads. Okay, let's circle blowhole. It's already yellow for us, so it's easy to find. If you were a dolphin, you would live in a pod. A pod is a group of dolphins. They play together, they help each other hunt, they help take care of each other's babies, they help each other when a dolphin gets hurt. Okay, what is a group of dolphins called? Let's look back. A pod is a group of dolphins. What is a group of dolphins called? A pod. If you were a dolphin, you would play with bubbles. Dolphins like to play. Some dolphins blow big rings of bubbles. Then they swim through them. Dolphins bite and pop bubbles for fun. They get better at playing with bubbles the more they practice. What do dolphins like to play with? Let's look back. If you were a dolphin, you would play with bubbles. Let's circle bubbles. What do dolphins play with? Bubbles. Okay, if you were a dolphin, you would hunt for fish. Dolphins in a pod cooperate to hunt fish. That means they work together. The dolphins swim around a group of fish. The fish go into a tight ball. Then the dolphins take turns eating. Okay, what do dolphins hunt for? What do dolphins hunt for? Let's look back. If you were a dolphin, you would hunt for fish. Let's circle fish. If you were a dolphin, you would sleep with one eye open. Dolphins don't close both eyes and go into a deep sleep. They go into a half sleep. One eye is always open. They shut down only half of their brain. That way they are still awake enough to come up to get air to breathe. Okay, dolphins sleep with what open? Let's look back. If you were a dolphin, you would sleep with one eye open. What do they have open? One eye. So I circle one eye, you circle one eye. Now we're hitting submit. All right, a dolphin diagram. Look at the diagram of the dolphin. It has a fin on its back. It moves its tail up and down to swim. It has two flippers and they help it steer while swimming. It breathes air using a blowhole. It has sharp teeth shaped like cones. It eats fish with them. What does a dolphin use to breathe? Is number one. What does a dolphin use to breathe? Let's look at the diagram. It breathes air using a blowhole. So what does a dolphin use to breathe? Not a fin, a blowhole. Not flippers. What does a dolphin move up and down to swim? What does a dolphin move up and down to swim? Let's look. It moves its tail up and down to swim. Tail. What does a dolphin move up and down to swim? A tail. Not the fin, not the flippers. What are a dolphin's teeth shaped like? Spikes, cones, or cubes? It has sharp teeth shaped like cones. What Are a dolphin's teeth shaped like? Cones. Mammals are a kind of animal. All animals breathe air. Fish are a different kind of animal. They breathe in the water. Which one is a dolphin? A dolphin is a mammal. It breathes air like us. Do you remember the picture of the kid swimming? So, mammal. I know that one's hard to mark, so it's giving you a hard time. Don't worry. When you're done, hit submit. And there is a game that I think we have time to play. Watch the dolphin jump. What do dolphins use to breathe? Gills or a blowhole? Blowhole. Where do dolphins breathe? Underwater or above the water? They come above the water and take a deep breath. What is a pod? A pod is a group of dolphins. Dolphins work together to eat fish or plants. They eat fish. So we learn they swallow them whole. How do dolphins sleep? With one eye open, so they can still go and breathe. Dolphins go into a half asleep so they are awake enough to get air to breathe or play with bubbles. They need to breathe so they can keep living. What does cooperate mean? To work together or to play? To work together.
Fantastic work!
All right, great job studying dolphins. You did fantastic work.